Hi everyone, it's me Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hope you're all having an amazing day whatever it is you're doing. As you can see behind me, Asda has just dropped off my biggest food shop of the year, so it's time for us to do a weekly food shop haul. We're going to run through everything I got, how much I spent and what meals I'm planning to make this week. So if you do enjoy this video guys, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Also consider subscribing down below, it would mean a lot to me. And without further ado, let's dive into it. This is actually my last weekly food shop of the year guys, but if you do want to catch what I've got in my sort of big Christmas shop and my party food and all that kind of stuff, definitely check out Vlogmas because I'm going to be showing you what I get in the next couple of weeks over on there on my Vlogmas videos. I will be back in 2026 with weekly food shop hauls on Mondays still guys, so stay tuned for those. But we're going to make it interesting and every week's going to have sort of like a theme. We're going to do challenges of like trying to do a grocery shop under £50 and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and stuff if you don't want to miss any of my food shops going into the new year. Now it's the lead up to Christmas, so budgets have gone out the window. I usually have a budget of up to £100 to spend for me and my 3 kids for everything we need household wise and food wise for the week. However, it is Christmas. I've stocked up on loads of Christmas stuff in this shop, as well as loads of Christmas baking stuff because I'm doing some bake with me videos and showing you loads of Christmas treats and stuff like that. So I've had to get loads of ingredients and I've had to get Christmas bits and I've just had a general stock up in the house. So we've gone way over budget this week, but let me dive in and break down how much I actually spent this week. So it's a bit confusing how Asda does the shopping totals when I use a rewards voucher. So it says the shopping total is 141.32, but that's actually taking away the rewards voucher already. So my actual total was £161.71. With multi-buy savings, I saved £9.61, and then I had a rewards voucher for £20.39. That is my Asda Rewards app like money that I've been saving up the last few months, so I've managed to take £20 off my shop as well, meaning the total for the actual shop was £131.71. I had one substitute that I sent back, so that was a black peppercorn sort of thing that I bought. They sent me some coarse black pepper instead, so I sent that back. That was £1.12. And then also I ordered 3 packs of frozen profiteroles. They actually only sent me 2. One was missing from my order, so the guy refunded that as well. So when we take those 2 off of that total, was £128.61. Thank goodness for that Asda Rewards voucher, let me tell you. So yeah, we've had a big shop today, but we've saved loads of money as well. The multi-buy savings have been insane for this shop, almost £10 just from multi-buy savings. So yeah, let's dive into it, see what I picked up and see what meals I'm planning to make this week, starting with my frozen bits. Got quite a few frozen items this week, and also I will be putting some of my chilled stuff in the freezer as well. So starting off with my profiteroles, I've got 2 lots of frozen profiteroles and chocolate sauce. These were $1.98 each. I'm going to be using these for a Christmas bake with me. I'm making a cheats version of a croque and bouche using the profiteroles that are already made in the freezer section, and I'm going to be jazzing it up with loads of decorations, making it the ultimate centerpiece for any Christmas party. I wanted 3, but we'll just make a smaller croque and bouche, not a problem at all. It's probably more realistic for me and the kids to be able to eat, if I'm honest, if it's smaller, but usually I would use 3 boxes to make it. And then in the Christmas bake with me video that's coming at the end of this week, I think Friday, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to jazz this up and make it look so special. So that's those. I then got a pack of Asda's 12 golden Yorkshire puddings. This is £1.06, and I'm going to be using these for my roast dinner this week. And then on the lead up to Christmas, when we're super hectic, we will want some quick and easy dinners, so I grabbed the 4 for £5 in the frozen section. We've got 2 packs of 4 chicken burgers by Birdseye, so 2 of those. Then we've got a pack of the Birdseye Alpha Bites to go with those. And then we've got a deep pan cheese and tomato pizza by Goodfellas as well. All 4 of those for £5 I think is an absolute bargain. And yeah, this is just really going to help me out sort of Christmas Eve and like on the lead up to Christmas when I need quick and easy dinners for the kids. That's my frozen bits. Let me pop them away and then we'll dive into the chilled stuff. For our little salad veg bit, I've got whole cucumber for 89p. We've got some cooked beetroots. This was 66p. And I'm going to use these in a vegetable toad in the hole this week, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, we've got some cooked beetroot for that. Then for the boys pack lunches this week, we've got 6 pork sausage rolls, and then this was £1.74. My favourite fruit juices that I get every single week, they're 2 for £3.50. We've got an apple and mango juice and a pineapple juice. Another lunchtime staple in this house, mini pepperamis. These were £2.86. And then I found an incredible deal in the cooked meats. These were 3 for £5. So I've got 2 packs of finely sliced beef. These are going to be used for my roast dinner this week. So much cheaper than a beef joint and actually delicious. I pop them into some foil, wrap it up and pop it onto the tray with the Yorkshire puddings and stuff for the last 5 minutes, and they heat through. They're so juicy and it works really, really well as a sort of meat in your roast dinner. And then also in the 3 for £5, I've got a pack of wafer thin honey roast ham, which is going to be perfect for the kids to have some sandwiches and also to pop into some omelettes as well. We've got so much veg this week. Starting with some tender stem broccoli. This was £1.28, and I'm going to be using these in a sausage and sage tray bake this week. I've got 2 packs of Chantenay carrots. These are 78p each. I'm going to use one in my roast dinner this week, and the other one's going to be used for the beetroot in our roast veg toad in the hole. I've got a pack of 3 red onions for 95p, and then I've got a packet of 3 brown onions for 70p. We've got a packet of Brussels sprouts for £1. These are going to be used in our Christmas burgers this week. So I'm going to be making some turkey and stuffing burgers, putting some brie on there, some cranberry sauce, some pigs in blankets as well. It's going to be the ultimate burger in a brioche bun, and I'm actually going to be doing some pickled Brussels sprout leaves with that as well on the bottom with some mayonnaise. It's going to be absolutely incredible, guys. If you do want to see me make that as well as some of the other dinners that I've mentioned, be sure to check out my final meals I made this week that's coming on Sunday. That will be my final meals I made this week episode for this year. There will be more recipes and stuff like that coming in the new year, but it won't be in the same format. So we're going to break down the cost per meal, show you the point of view of me cooking it and showing you the method and the recipe, and then showing you me serving it as well. So if you don't want to miss these sort of festive dishes that I'm doing this week, then definitely check that out on Sunday. And the last one's a bit confusing for me. So normally I get a 2kg pack of Maris Piper potatoes, and they're normally £1.80, but they've actually sent me a 2kg pack of the Exceptional by Asda British potatoes, but it hasn't said it's a substitute or anything, so I've still paid £1.80 for this anyway, but they've just sent me some more bougie potatoes rather than the normal Maris Piper ones that I get. It doesn't say what kind of potato they are, it just says Exceptional British potatoes, but I've still got 2kg of potatoes. I haven't paid any more for them. It's just strange that they didn't say that it was a substitute on my order, but yeah, got some potatoes. Now for our meat and our Christmas stock up. I've got a pack of 8 pork sausages by Asda. The meat content in these is pork 72%, absolutely incredible. These are £1.79. I'm going to use these in my sausage sage tray bake this week. And then I've got a 500g pack of lean turkey mince, and this is going to be used in our turkey burgers. This was £3.77. Now I am doing a Christmas party after Christmas, as well as obviously making Christmas dinner and stuff like that. Some of my family and friends are gluten-free, so I wanted to make sure I was getting the gluten-free pigs in blankets and the chilled ones, and they sell out so quick. This is probably why, because I'm mass stocking up on them. But I've got 4 packs of these 12 pigs in blankets. They're gluten-free, they're chilled, but I will put them in my freezer because they are freezable, and these were £2.12 each. And then again, I've got another 4 packs of 12 pork sage and onion stuffing balls. Again, these are gluten-free, so I'll save a few of these for my party that I'm doing after Christmas for my family. And yeah, and then I will be using 1 pack of these this week as well. I'll also be using 1 pack of my pigs in blankets as well for my roast dinner this week. So this weekend, I'm actually going to be doing a roast dinner on Saturday with some pigs in blankets and some pork stuffing balls and some beef. A really nice roast dinner. And then on Sunday, I'm actually going to use over leftovers from the pigs in blankets, the stuffing balls and the veg and everything. And I'm actually going to be making a leftover pasta bake. It's ideal for Boxing Day. I'm trying to give you guys as much festive meal inspiration as I possibly can. But I'll be using bits of the pork left over from the pigs in blankets and the pork stuffing balls, mixing that all together with the leftover veg and stuff to make a really nice pasta bake. And it's so quick and easy and really cheap for Boxing Day, and it's the perfect way to use up Christmas leftovers. So yeah, I'll be showing you how I make that pasta bake this week as well. As usual with my milk, I've got a 6 pint of whole milk for £2.40 and a 4 pint of semi-skim milk for £1.65. Some more dairy bits. I've got a 250g pack of salted butter. I'm going to be using this for a Christmas bake. I'm going to be doing a chocolate tiffin Christmas pudding little bites. They're adorable, they're so tasty. I'm using the butter for that this week. And then these are going to be used for a slow cooker hot chocolate that I'm doing for me and the kids this week as well. I've got a 300ml pot of fresh double cream. This was £1.50. And then I've got a little can of squirty cream as well. This was £1.88. So my dessert for meals I made this week, I know it's not technically a dessert, but we're going to be making a really luxurious slow cooker hot chocolate. We're going to be ladling that into our mugs one evening, and then we're going to be decorating with squirty cream, loads of different chocolates and sweets and things like that, maybe a flake, some marshmallows, who knows. We're going to be making the ultimate hot chocolate station for our last meals I made this week dessert. I've got a pack of grated mozzarella that's going to be used in our pasta bake this week, and that was £2.54. I've got a little triangle of Somerset Brie, and that's going to be used in our Christmas burgers. This was £2.12. I've got a pack of 12 mini Babybels for £3.29, and I've got a Just Essentials garlic bread, which was 36p. Now for fruit and yogurt, our last chilled bits. I've got a pack of Easy Peeler mandarins for 97p, a 6-pack of bananas for 94p, and a pack of 6 apples for £1.17. And then for yogurts for the kids, I've got a 6-pack of Wildlife Variety Tube yogurts. This was £1.08. And then a 6-pack of Fromage Frais Pots by Asda for my daughter for 88p. That's all my chilled stuff, guys. I'm going to pop all this away in my fridge now, somehow, and then I'll be back to do non-food items and food cover bits. My fridge and freezer are so jam-packed now, feels great. Let's run through my non-food items now. We've got a pack of 2 kitchen rolls for £2.48, a Colgate Triple Action toothpaste for 92p. We're hosting at Christmas, so of course we've got to make sure our toilet is smelling nice and fresh, so I've got some Domestos rim blocks. This was £2.23. I've also got some Asda sanitary pads as well. I was meant to only click 2, but evidently I clicked 5 on my online shopping. I think that's the first time I've messed up with numbers in quite a while on there. I don't know what I did, but maybe I just clicked it a lot more when I was tired than I thought. But these are 41p each. I use them every month, so they're definitely not going to go to waste, but I've definitely stocked up on more than I should have done, but that's absolutely fine. Luckily they're nice and cheap. Right, that's all my non-food items. Let's dive into the food cupboard. Let's start with the bakery, because that is one of my favourite aisles. As standard, guys, my 2 loaves of bread that I get every week. I've got a thick toasty sliced loaf of bread, and this is 75p, and then a medium white sliced loaf of bread as well for 74p. I've then got a pack of 4 sliced brioche burger buns by Asda. These were 98p, and these are going to be used for our Christmas burgers this week. And then to mix it up a bit, I've gone for some pancakes for the kids' breakfast this week. I've got a pack of 6 plain Scotch pancakes. These were 68p. And then I've got a pack of 5 white chocolate chunky pancakes, and these were £1.36. They're so soft and they look incredible. I needed to stock up on my coffee and hot chocolate stash in the house, because I'm going to be having loads of people over soon. I just want to make sure I've got loads of drinks to offer people. First up, I've got to make sure I've got sugar for teas and coffees. This is a 2-kilo pack of granulated sugar, and this was £2.15. I've then got one of my absolute favourites. I've got to be careful not to drink all of these, but these are the Starbucks white mocha sachets. You get 5 in here, and it was £3.10. I then got some Nescafe double choc mochas. There are 7 sachets in here, and these are actually in the rollback, so I think they were almost half price, but they were £1.50 for 7, which I think is a great price. And then I topped up on my Nescafe Kit Kat latte, which I absolutely love. This is so tasty, and it was £3.50. I've got 2 packs of sage and onion stuffing mix. These are 45p each. I'm going to be using 1 in our turkey burgers for our Christmas burgers, and then I'm going to be using 1 to make some stuffing balls to go with our veg toad in the hole. I needed some on-the-go breakfast options for Ava, so I got her a pack of 6 Heinz creamed porridge jars. These were £3.48, and that's for her hospital appointments coming up. She's just walking through the house. Hello. Yeah? Yeah. Yuck. What did you do? Did you get all muddy outside? Did you have fun? You're so sweet. So yeah, I grabbed those for when we've got some hospital appointments coming up, because she's going to need to have breakfast on the train because we're going at like 9 AM in the middle of London. I've then got some quick lunch options. So I've picked up some little noodle choices just because on the lead up to Christmas, we are gonna need all the quick lunches that we can get when we're super hectic during the day. I've got 4 packs of chicken flavour instant noodles. These were only 40p each a couple of weeks ago. They're now 44p each. Honestly, inflation. And then I picked up some King pot noodles. Now these are normally too expensive for me to get, I'll be honest, but they're actually in a 4 for £3, the king size, so the extra big pot noodles. 4 for £3, that makes it 75p each, which is absolutely incredible. So I've got a variety of flavours. So I've got the chicken and mushroom and the sticky rib, and then I've got an original curry and a Bombay bad boy as well. I also picked up some travel breakfasts for me for hospital appointments, and I've got some snacks for Ava as well. I've got these blueberry fruit and grain bars. There's 6 bars in here for £1.20. Absolutely love these. Then I've also got some Belvita breakfast cocoa with choc chips in. There's 20 biscuits in here, so there's 5 packs of 4, and this was £1.24. And then Ava's been absolutely loving her bear snacks, so I had to get her some more. It's one of your 5 a day, each one of these. There's 5 packs of the fruit splits in here, and these were £2.84. And then I wanted to try her on some little rice puddings as well, and I found these by Ambrosia that are like little mini pots of rice pudding, which are adorable. I want to try her on these, and these were £2.18. For crisps this week, I've got a pack of Pom Bears for £1.53, and I've also got a 12 pack of hula hoops for £3.48. I've just got one cooking jar this week, and this is a creamy tomato pasta bake sauce by Asda. It's 69p. That's going to be used for our leftovers pasta bake on Sunday. Now the rest of my shop is all baking goods, so it's all things to help me do my Christmas bake with me video and all the ingredients that I need for that, as well as our slow cooker hot chocolates. Let's run through all the last minute sweet treats. Now some decorations for our croquembouche to make it all fancy. I've got a cake decor gold glitter edible spray. This was £3.52. We've got some Dr. Oetker golden pearls. There's a pack of 12 golden pearls there. That was £2.22. I've got some gold celebration sprinkles. These were £1.24. I've got some pecans as well to put onto our croquembouche. I'm actually going to spray them with the gold glitter spray and actually have gold pecans on the croquembouche. I'm also going to use some of these in some other baking on the lead up to Christmas as well. These were £2.04 for the pack of pecans. And then I've got some giant chocolate stars from Dr. Oetker again. These are milk and white chocolate, a pack of 12. And these were £2.28. I've also got some caster sugar, which I'm going to need for the croquembouche, and also the chocolate tiffin Christmas puddings as well. This is £1.49. I've also got some triple chocolate curls. These are going to be used to top our hot chocolates with, as well as to put in the croquembouche as well. This is £1.16. I've got a packet of digestive biscuits to use for our chocolate tiffin. This was 60p. Then we've got loads of chocolate. Our bar of white chocolate we're going to be melting and using to stick our croquembouche all together. This was £2.28. And then I've got a bar of Cadbury's Bourneville and a bar of Cadbury's Dairy Milk that I'm going to be using in our slow cooker hot chocolate. This was £2.74 and this was £2.98. Oh my gosh, the price of chocolate is horrific, isn't it? I've then got a pack of 4 flakes for us to put into our hot chocolates to tuck it into our squirty cream. This is £2.24. And then the last thing I got in our shopping was this pack of marshmallows, again to go with our hot chocolates, and this was 98p. And yeah, that is everything I got on my weekly food shop, guys. I hope you like this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you're picking up on your lead up to Christmas and what are you stocking up for ahead of the big day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for love and support on my channel at the moment. I cannot wait to go into 2026 and to continue doing these weekly food shops with you. And let me know if you have any challenges that you want to set me, or any kind of weekly themes that you'd like me to try going into the new year, guys. I'm so excited. I hope you've enjoyed the series this year. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon for another video. Take care. Bye.